Dan the Man Reviews. We're reviewing Legend of Korra Episode 6, A Battle for Zoafu. And let's just give you this is spoilers. So I'm going to get a little bit of spoilers. Not too much, just a little bit more in depth of what happened in this episode. But basically what happens is it's Kuvira versus Korra. It's Varric destroying the bomb and knowing that he really is insane. That's basically, and it's also Sue trying to take out Kuvira in the middle of the night, but it didn't work out, so now she's captured, which leads us to Kuvira versus Korra. Let's just get the Varric situation out of the way. I understand why Julie left him, because he is just so insane. The guy was really gonna blow him and Bolin to the sky. He pretty much hatches a plan basically to rig the little spirit energy weapon and make it into a bomb and just destroy everything that was in pretty much that laboratory. Bolin was smart enough to get out of the dodge and get out of there and come up with a quick plan, so they're alive. But Sue's son, or Kuvira's fiance, he does know the mechanics of how to build another bomb, but he doesn't know the full mechanics, so he's gonna have help from Julie. But I still think Julie is playing, by the chest. I think she's gonna rig the bomb or something like that. Cause come on, Julie and Varric were made for each other, right? Right. All right, let's get that out of the way, and let's get this in the way. We need a Milo spinoff. Milo is a G, man. He's got game in love, he's got game in art, and he's a fighter. This little kid is awesome. I love Milo. He's definitely the Aang of the series. More Milo, please. Milo spinoff. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Like I said, Sue tries to attempt to take out Kuvira in the middle of the night, so she knows that her army is just too grand for them to fight, army to army. So she goes in there and basically she fails. It's a trick, which is stupid. And Sue should have knew that something like this was going to happen. But of course she went in there in her camp thinking that it was Kuvira, but it wasn't Kuvira. And Kuvira ends up capturing her and pretty much says, listen, you guys better hand over Zoafu or I'm going to take it by force. So they divide. Korra goes and meets with her, with Jinora. And what the hell's her name? I can't forget the daughter. Basically, I can't remember her name right now. The daughter. So basically, damn it! See, now it's gonna get to me. I can't remember her name. Well, anyway, so basically, Kuvira suggests like, I'll fight you 1-on-1, Korra, and if you win, you can do whatever you want with Zoafu. But if I win, I get the city, basically. So we see the fight, and we got to talk about Korra, but let's talk about Kuvira real quick. I love this character. I love her design. I love her ambition. I love her goal. She is a gray area character. I can see when you hear her words, it makes sense. Like, you can't fault her on what she's trying to do, because look at the prince that was going to go, Prince Wu. Oh my God, no. So Kuvira is definitely, she's a badass. I could follow her, but she's like a Julius Caesar as well, where the people love her, but she gains so much power that she doesn't want to give the power back to the people, and she does imprison the people who don't follow her. So I think she's doing the right thing, just such in the wrong way, and she is power hungry. But I do love this character, I guess, as the villain, but I can really get behind Kuvira. She's really cool. I really like her character. I want to see more of what she does at the rest of the season. But we got to talk about Korra. Korra is, at this point, is either you love her or you hate her, but you get episodes like this where you question her. Like, Jinora and the daughter was so right. The daughter of Sue was so right to say, "Listen, Korra, you need to go to Avatar State. And you just need to get this over with." But of course, Korra doesn't do that. She says, "No, I'm going to fight her. Fair 1-on-1. That's the last resort." If Korra at this point, it's been how many seasons? You should know that you need to go straight to Avatar State and get this over with. You're not at 100%. You should have just done that, but no, she decides to go that way. And her peacekeeping days of negotiating, that was short-lived now, wasn't it? So, Korra's is, and then the element, she uses all the elements, but as we know as a viewer, and she should have kind of, if she's like kind of like a battle ready kind of avatar, she should have knew that the best element to use against Colvera would be wind. Wind is the, air. Air is the best element you could use for a earthbender or even a metal bender. We saw Toph have trouble with Aang in the first season. So, or I mean, book 2. So basically, I think I don't see how Korra just doesn't use as much airbending as she does these other elements. She loves fire. I don't know. She's actually from the water tribe, and she loves fire the most. She could have even used water, but water and air is probably the best elements to defeat Colvera. But I guess Korra just likes to stick with that, brawl mentality. It's never fluid. It's never like a boxing mentality. It's a brawl mentality. And when she did go to Avatar state, even though the poison is out of her body, you could tell that there's still something wrong mentally with Korra. It's just, it's frustrating because I really want to like Korra, but the thing she does is so questionable, and the moves she makes, she's just still, and just her wanting to negotiate and talk things out. I mean, I kind of like that thing. I mean, yeah, this is a new kind of element into Korra's character where she doesn't want to fight no more. She's tired of fighting, but she was definitely quick to go right into battle. I know she had to, but still, that whole element, that whole kind of like turning a new leaf was dropped really quick, and I kind of dislike that. But then again, this season's only like 13 episodes. Korra, like, I'm not gonna say she's the worst character ever, but I'm not gonna say she's the greatest character in the show, honestly. And it's her show. She just has very much flaws, and I know they're gonna, of course, towards the end, she's going to regain herself, regain her confidence, and she's going to become, she has an arc. And this is an arc. She's at her lowest point, and she's going to come back up. But we've seen it so many times with Korra. We just want some maturity, or we want something out of Korra after these last 3 seasons where, she's definitely wiser, but she just doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. She hasn't gotten it for a while. I really want to like Korra's character. I'm not going to bash her character like a lot of people do, but I'm not going to say, I mean, honestly, you guys can't tell me that she's the greatest avatar ever. And I know Aang did go through the same kind of journey with the struggles and everything, and him, with the pressure on him. But with Aang, he actually was a little bit wiser, and a little bit, he's a nomad, earth nomad, air nomad, that I think he can be wiser, where Korra was just really... she has that brute mentality, sort of. Like I said, I'm not bashing her, but I can't just say, I can't sit here and tell you that she's the greatest avatar in the world, or she's the greatest character in the world. She's a very flawed character, and I can see why people do sympathize with that. I do sometimes, but when a character doesn't learn after the past 3 seasons, or doesn't even get a little bit wiser, it is what it is. But this episode was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the fight between, of course, Korra and Colvera. I think Colvera is a badass. I do like her character. I believe Korra is going to, bounce back from this, of course. Probably find herself. Her mentality is just not there yet. She's going to battle that, and she's going to overcome her self-doubt and regain her confidence. I would love to see Toph back at one point, and then I think Zuko gonna make another appearance? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go to Tenzin at some point. But this episode was great. This episode was good humor with Varric and Bolin. I chuckled a couple times. Great humor, great fighting, just great overall pace, great tone, great episode. It was a great episode. Fantastic episode. It's one of the solid ones. Can't wait for next week and see where it heads to. It's already we're going by this season pretty quick. It just seems like it's quick. But yeah, like I said, that's my cons and my pros. I'm telling you right now, Korra's probably going to bounce back out. And I think Julie is just. I don't think she's fully loyal to Colvera. Colvera did give her that look at the end. So what is Colvera's grand scheme really? Just to rule the world? We'll see in the upcoming episodes. But great episode, solid episode. I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10. Solid. Can't really think of anything really wrong with it. It wasn't like super memorable, but It was a great episode. It was a really solid, good episode. All right, guys, if you like this video, please push the like button. And like I said, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on the comment section below. Let me, I guess the big issue is Korra herself. Let me know how you feel about Korra. You heard what I had to feel about Korra. Everybody is, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a right to like a character or dislike a character. If you liked it, Korra, you think she's the best Avatar? Okay, that's you. I just don't think she is the best Avatar ever. But everybody has a right to their opinion. But I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your details. I want to hear you defend or not defend Korra. Let me know. Comment section below, because I make these videos to hear your guys' thoughts. Also, if you please would subscribe, have many more videos on my channel, many more to come, especially that Big Hero 6 review. Look for that. Alright, guys, that's it. That's my review on Legend of Korra Episode 6, Battle for Zoafu.